Okay, started.
All right, ready to roll.
We can clap
Shake,
and go. Is the? Did I have the? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! We are RRR back.
Representing RRR, even though we saw K.G.F.
Representing RRR, even though we saw K.G.F.
The double glasses is really getting
you
me.
gotta be there.
I love it.
Right? I bought these glasses
Looking like
Rocky,
a little bit too much like Rocky.
Rocky, and then we take them off because I don't really want to be like Rocky.
Which we'll get into here in a
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's got the glasses
What's
on.
up? Yes.
We got a very special announcement. We're releasing a Patreon.
We have a Patreon.
Yeah,
yes. Check it out. It is link in the description.
Yes,
very good.
Check it out. We got our full react videos
Links
on there,
yes.
and voting will be held on Patreon now, so that'll be fun.
Links.
So yeah, please check it out. Links in description.
But
yeah, we watched K.G.F. 2. Near the end there, we were getting pretty tired because it was
this is another
late.
day. Another day, another review.
Yep.
So we're here. We're here to talk about the whole scenario.
Yes.
Indeed.
Here to talk about everything going on.
It's still fresh.
It's still fresh
I
in our
would
minds.
definitely agree.
I wrote some notes down and
Nice.
just so I wouldn't forget too many.
Okay. Very good.
Very good. I wanted to make, but yeah, wow, yeah, this was a very different movie than the first one. I would say.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, it was
mostly
definitely
in a lot of negative ways too.
right.
They're
But
spicy.
stuff. It was a spicy movie.
Yeah.
General.
Where do we
get
in?
into it?
Where do we start?
We got to start with like, right away we noticed a slight difference that actually was good.
Yes.
The cuts weren't as crazy.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, the cuts there were less quick cuts.
Yeah.
So
and that was
the same trailer, and we were talking about this. Why
Yeah.
do you need a trailer type
at the beginning of the movie?
Right.
They
That
had
was
a like scene that
was
built
definitely
up
a style
throughout,
choice,
and it felt like a trailer for sure.
Yeah. Well, and what was interesting too is a lot of all the characters were very. It was building up. It felt like the whole movie was building up.
Yeah.
You know, but the whole movie felt like a trailer. In a way.
Then it just kind of near the end, it just kind of dropped.
Right
it
now,
built.
I think to its credit, I think that the editing
positives
was.
Yeah.
Let's go over the positives.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of negatives.
Editing was better. Editing was better.
You'll see in our review. I was shocked at the beginning because I thought, based off all the comments, that it was just going to be horrid. Like
the editing. I thought the editing would be,
editing and just everything.
Even quicker cuts.
Well,
I thought it was
right. It was going to be like stop motion. It was
yeah.
gonna be
yeah. They literally took a picture of each scene and then cut it together.
But I was quite happy at how it was very much slowed down in terms of the cuts.
Think so,
Yeah,
I was like,
thought
oh,
so.
okay.
Yeah, unless we just got used to
yeah.
it over time, but. From the first one,
Maybe.
watching the first one.
I don't know. Maybe.
But no, I did notice, like, I was actually focusing on that. And I was, like, counting, like, oh, this is a few seconds longer
Yeah,
than
right,
the cuts.
It still was quick, but definitely not as quick as
and
the first.
especially, and then in the action scenes, they did speed it up again.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, in the slower scenes, they weren't cutting every second, like in the first one. My brain exploded in the first one. I was looking, and the audience will be able to see our reactions for the first one.
Oh yeah, check it out,
That's
guys.
already out. Yeah, check that one out if you haven't seen it. But at certain points, all of us were like going like this, like
what
looking
is
at the
going
screen, like,
on?
We aren't following.
We were, yeah, no, it was rough.
For
sure.
Yeah, the subtitles were zooming by, and we're like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did slow down the exposition.
The dialogue was, everything was better.
I would say
more
production overall.
Right, was more watchable.
Editing was better. Yeah, I would say the editing.
Right,
was a lot better.
And I there was this one scene that I really liked. I don't think you guys liked it, but I loved when they were in this. It was like this car chase, and then they would just black it out.
Oh, you liked that? So I was.
It was.
I wasn't sure on that. I'm still in the middle on that.
Well,
it was cool, but when the audio fully cut out, I was like,
liked
wait,
it
what?
because it's a stylized choice.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can knock a movie for that because it's
no.
It was totally a choice that they did to like go and then.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't the whole movie. It was like
and I would say
which was nice.
Yeah, and the reason why we're so negative about the quick cuts is because literally we couldn't keep up with the
impossible
movie.
to watch.
It's like
This one was really
it's a
hard to
style
watch.
choice, but it's also like if it's so
chronic.
much of a like throughout the movie
Right.
style choice for the first one at least, and where you can't even like focus on what's happening, it's going too fast.
What are you gonna do? You know?
Then yeah, I don't know, and yeah, that's just my opinion, I guess. But
I think another thing about this movie was I think that the stunts were better maybe in this one a little bit more. There were some cool.
Yeah.
And like a couple of the fights were more real.
The motorcycle
realistic.
when he grabbed the motorcycle, that was
RRR.
That was very similar to RRR.
When RRR bleeds into a movie, I'm always down.
Yeah.
When that's there, that's a good
when
line.
He flips the old
they actually
motorcycle.
did thank SS Raj for.
Oh yeah, they
the movie
did.
for us. I don't know
They
what.
did.
How,
So he must be a revered director.
something I don't know what hand he had in it, but it's interesting.
And they did kind of make a couple nods to how ridiculous the movies are, which I appreciate that because they were like, what was it? His punches have no gravity or something. Like,
oh yeah,
like
that was
gravity
cool.
goes
Yeah,
up.
yeah, and we do during the reaction we mentioned that quite a bit, which was fun. It's like gravity goes up for Rocky gravity.
Yeah, I like that.
That was kind of fun. Yeah, those were the good lines, but there were a lot of bad.
Well, so yeah, let's any other positive
metaphors.
metaphors?
Okay, so I had written down.
We gotta go over
I just had to
positives.
write down a few more things because we're.
Do you have any other positives?
Yeah, I think Ben already mentioned it, but the Mad Max style.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was cool.
Yep.
And then also the action sequence at the very end with the hand-to-hand combat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it was
that's
very
cool.
well
Yep.
done, and I thought they should have had a lot more of that
Yeah.
instead of it being like, like using weapons like. Right before that, it was actually only a few minutes before the hand-to-hand combat.
I know.
Where the baddie, well, they're all baddies,
Has
I
a
guess,
sword.
but he has a sword and he doesn't really use it. And I know that was a style choice or whatever, but I couldn't get in on that.
That was dumb.
When he literally was holding the sword and just like waiting for Rocky to like punch
smacks him
him
up
It
and down
didn't
with
make
the
sense.
hilt.
I know.
Yeah.
It was so
Gives
confusing.
him a good smack.
I know it looks cool, but like what?
It didn't even look cool. People were like, "Why aren't you just cutting him to death?" Like
he
you have a
could have
giant
killed
sword.
Rocky very quickly.
To be fair, that was the best hand-to-hand combat scene because the punches actually were close to more realistic effects rather than just flying a million miles in the air.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yep.
I like the music too for like the intense
the songs were
music. It
were
was the
pretty
same
good.
theme throughout the first one and the second.
Yep,
one.
the theme song is good. Like I thought it's pretty catchy. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I like that, and the music was pretty good overall. And yeah, the soundtrack was good too. Like the all of that part of it was really good. I thought.
Right.
But
the rest of the movie.
But yeah, we got to get into the
the other
negatives,
2
and
and a
I'm
half
sorry,
hours.
guys. The audience might destroy us.
we might
on
be
this,
all on
but
the same page, and how our ratings. We'll see what happens at the end. But
I
we
will
should-
say this, and in general, looking at the whole movie, I thought the first part was better like the first 20 minutes was really good, and then the last 20 minutes was okay.
Yeah.
With like the fight scene, right?
With
and
the
then
fight
everything
scene,
else was horrible.
Oh man, you're going even harsher than I am on this.
I mean,
we'll see what our ratings
horrible
are.
story at least.
Well,
I don't know. I mean,
so
it didn't make sense.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot to talk about here with the cons.
The characters are
Like-
really badly. You
okay.
don't empathize with them.
Yeah,
which
and
I don't know.
there
if
was
we
a
spoke
sub-
to.
especially
subplot.
Rocky in this one. The first
Yeah.
one,
Rocky,
you could
I-
sort of
The
sympathize.
second
with,
half of the movie, for the first movie, I was empathetic. towards
Yeah, Rocky
Rocky's
was a
plight.
cool guy.
Oh, he
he
had
seemed
this
like
upbringing,
manly, you know.
He was a little more. His humility was showing a bit, just a bit.
Right,
and
yeah.
in this
Yep.
one, he's just
in this one,
He
he's
was a
very
nut.
greedy.
a total nut.
He's
Too far.
he said some very nasty things about Rena. He's like, "You're my entertainment," and then like the second or the first half of the
some
movie,
weird
she's like
vibes, bro.
trapped in his castle, which we
Yeah.
referred to. Michael referred to.
Throughout
the
Mario,
the whole watch
yeah,
time.
actually, the whole
I
time.
was
Michael beat
referring-
the horse.
I was yeah. That's an
American
metaphor.
I don't know if they're-
It's a
For
beat a dead.
yeah.
Don't beat a dead horse.
Oh my
And Michael
gosh!
beat the
Well,
horse
you
till-
that
like
horse
didn't
to
finish
death.
the metaphor. You're
Yeah,
just like
I know.
beating the horse. I mean,
Okay, never mind. Clarifications. Sorry.
So I beat a horse. No, I
don't.
basically-
We can't joke about that. Remember, the animals are.
we have to have a
Fair enough,
disclaimer.
for
No
sure.
animals were
Yeah, no
harmed in the making
animals
of this
were harmed,
podcast.
Yes.
But I had a subplot going on that it was literally like a Mario
Luigi.
So watch our review of the K.G.F. 2
where
the
reaction.
Plenty of Luigis were tossed out. A Morton got in there.
It certainly was a Bowser Princess Peach scenario.
It was, and that's which is why
that is a very good.
It felt like that the whole movie, and then they switched it where suddenly she's in love with him.
Which is why I'm saying the middle was so weird and just dumb, because it made no sense that she's like, now I love you, let's get married.
Yeah, and then have a child too, like.
Well, no,
almost have a child.
And that was solely to make us feel for their relationship.
Yes,
and then she dies.
Right,
but
which was entirely
contrived that relationship
and very contrived. Yeah. You gotta show how they grew as a couple if you actually are going the full way.
Right.
And if you want us to care about their characters.
Right. Yeah. You could do like a movie that does that is like Beauty and the Beast, right? Where it's kind of a similar, she's in this area trapped with this guy, and he doesn't really like her though. And then they slowly fall in love, and they, hang out more. Sure, there you go. That's a way you could have done it.
But like,
kind of was like, bang, and then I love you.
Super mean doing it too, and like, that line at the very beginning. I don't know why they started the movie with that, where he's like, "You're my entertainment."
So, and that kind of ruined it for me. For most
that
of the
ruined
movie.
Rocky for me.
Yeah,
like in the second movie,
because I feel for him.
I did not. After he said that line, I'm like, I'm not for this guy. And then you get like, he was extremely greedy, and then but the movie itself is trying to, or the I don't know if the directors are trying to make us feel like, well, he raised this whole village. He basically has helped all these people out, so he's a good guy. But then
is that what
I don't know
means?
if that's what they're trying to like, try to make it a mix, like he's good and bad, which that's a directional choice there. But like, for me it was just like, so there was so much bad in his character that I'm like, I can't really I don't know. I don't see.
You can't
him.
go all out like with our characters. Who, I mean, there might be complexities to their characters, but they're genuine. Yeah. And with the Rocky character, it's hard to find any genuine.
Right. Yeah. It's less when he's saying a lot of cheesy lines. He didn't
certainly can't
do anything for his character there.
It's
like if you would have.
Yeah.
It's hard to get
a lot of his lines. I saw.
Oh,
what?
Which I don't know would be terrible or
dad.
Oh,
yeah. That was from the first one. But yes. Yes.
I was in an editing booth the other day and I was watching that part. But anyways.
Man. You could create a meme.
Getting into the cheesy lines, like, well, not even lines, some of the actions. So like, when the two or the trucks were all lined up on that like canyon, in that canyon area, and then they start shooting at each other.
Oh yeah.
And he did the gun thing. That kind of bothered me too, where he didn't even get hit once, and then he's like, "Ooh, I shot all the
What
I did so much
me about that is that homeboy in the middle like doesn't even get nicked, or he got nicked, but like. Yeah. There was a million machine guns.
Reality when
and that's the thing.
The main villain came back from.
That's something I think we should talk about, the realism or lack of it in this movie. Like, normally I can take a movie being sort of unrealistic. Like RRR had those kind of like superhero moments where they like
in this movie when he lifts the motorcycle.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
That made sense. Yeah, and we were all laughing. We were loving that. But, like, when it's so over the top where you don't know if this is trying to be all fiction or are they trying to, like, still be real, or, like, still be in reality? Because, like, especially with when the baddie or the big bad guy was introduced, or what's his name again? The Viking guy.
Viking.
We'll call him Viking. But, the bridge scene.
The part.
Yeah, he did.
He did look the part.
Who
called it? Did someone?
Ben called it.
Ben called
the bridge
was
that it was going to go somehow.
You're like, that bridge is going to go. Like
early on, integrity.
Yeah, you were like, nah.
Yep. But like,
it was just, they were just lingering on the bridge.
I know.
I was just gonna say about that though, like, that was so unrealistic how he walked through the flames and then held the whole bridge as multiple trucks were passing, and I don't know where the line is with that. It's like, for me, this is just my opinion, but when it goes that far, when it's still trying to be realistic in other ways, it's like I can't. I can't get along. I can't really enjoy that because it's like, oh, okay, so we're being realistic in other parts of the movie, but then suddenly, just out of the blue, this guy's basically immortal. And they did mention that he could be immortal, but is he? That's a question for the audience. Was that? Well, I mean, he's definitely.
And by the way, guys, let us
like,
know your thoughts in the comments.
Feel free to go all out, but in a more
respectful to other people and other people's opinions, including our own.
That's true.
But feel free to let us know in the comments. We have a ton of great commenters out there. Please continue.
Yeah,
be nice.
I think honestly, this kind of wraps up like the reason why I think didn't enjoy this movie was because of the characters. Because you can watch a campy movie and enjoy the characters because they're so funny.
As long you like them.
Right. As long as the characters are really funny and genuine. Yeah. I don't think none of the characters really stood out as being fun to watch.
And maybe that's why I didn't like.
And Rocky should be, but
the just lack of realism. Because if it would have been more likable characters or something, or more relatable characters.
Oh yeah, you can have fun.
Then I would have had more fun with the
kind of more like the first
parts.
one, where he was a bad-ish guy, but he wasn't like he didn't throw us off the rails. Like in this one, and that's what we're saying. Like it's hard to have a complex character with multiple things when you're just being all-out fun action kind of a thing. Yeah. It's hard to do that because then
to do both.
It kind of makes you just seem like you're making fun. You kind
of have to choose, and then if you are going to be silly, like RR is very silly sometimes. You gotta have great characters.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah, they were fun. Like you could root for those characters, and they were good. Yeah. They had good character development.
The thing is, you could tell they went all out in this movie, like in terms of, like I said, production. Mm-hmm. I mean, they went all out.
Yep.
It was entertaining. I think, at least for me, I was entertained for both.
That's
movies.
What I was gonna say. Yeah.
And you got to give a little bit of kudos to a movie that's
the
like
action sequences were good. I mean, if you watched our full reaction, you'll see that we reacted we were excited during the action sequences because those. Like some of those action sequences were really well done.
Yes,
and but everything in between was like, ooh, this is not.
I know the plot and the characters
great,
right? But I will say, in terms of us reacting to a movie, it is fun to react to an entertaining movie like this.
When like trucks are flying in the sky. Like, remember he shot the rocket
with the
machine gun?
I love that.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what to think at that point.
That
I was just, my mind
actually.
couldn't handle it when the trucks just flew
he
up.
wasted gallons of bullets just to send
a single biscuit of gold, dude.
Yeah. Just
Where
to send
is
a message.
Daddy gotta get it.
That was
hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
Feel free to check that out.
Yeah,
it was very.
So guys, let us know what other movies we should watch though in the comments.
Oh, we got to do ratings though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we do have to. We're gonna.
I gotta rate. Ben
has a theory. Before we hit record, Ben said that we were all gonna rate it.
Yeah, let's do this as a regular thing. So I think we're all gonna rate the same thing.
Wait, do we have anything else to say though about? I guess.
I thought it was entertaining, guys. Send us more like this. Like, let us know other movies like this, but not like RRR-esque.
With characters that you can
K.G.F. Chapter 1-esque, action, fun, entertaining.
Well, and even Ega was a good one.
Oh, that was great.
We should let us know in the comments if you want us to react to that, because we did a review, but we haven't.
Well, is our Patreon live now at the time of them recording this?
It'll be live right after this.
Yes. So check out our Patreon.
Check out our Patreon.
And see that.
We'll have some.
We'll get Ega
fun
on there.
Things on there. Yeah.
3 idiots. That'll be fun.
And there's going to be voting on the Patreon. So the Google Forms voting. We're going to try that on Patreon.
Yep.
That'll be on.
Yep.
The
guys, check it out. Help us. We're trying to make better quality videos.
Yeah. To do that to get like better lighting,
better stuff,
better cameras, we do have to charge a little bit for some of our.
But we're gonna provide a lot of content.
Yeah, so lots of good content.
Feel free to check it out. Plus, YouTube is nutty with blocking and demonetizing.
Yes, for the full reactions, we're gonna move those over to Patreon.
Yeah, because they just won't let it.
Because it's so hard to get those fast on YouTube. It's like a 3-hour video, and then that takes like hours and hours to upload. And
I know.
After that, it gets copyright strike.
It's
and we're like, well,
I know.
Time to re-edit 3 hours and so it's a process.
Down the drain.
It's a process. So we're gonna move some of that to Patreon.
Right, just because it's.
But we're still doing the highlight.
Oh yeah,
reactions,
we'll still get a lot of stuff on
YouTube.
YouTube.
There'll still be the final voting on YouTube for the movies.
Oh,
so don't worry about that.
We'll
That's
still be
not
involved.
going away.
Still let us know in the comments and persuade the fellow Patreon people in the comments to vote for certain movies.
Yes.
Two-stage system.
Yep.
It's a senatorial and democratic.
And
yeah. We have a whole, so let's go over our ratings. What we're gonna do.
Let's do that.
I think everyone's gonna rate
All right,
it.
3, 2, 1.
I thought 3 was your rating.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. Okay. Pause.
Okay.
Let's. Okay. On 3, 2, 1, and then we just go. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
2.5.
2.
Oh, okay. There's
Whoa!
a
Because
okay.
I went 3 with the. Wait, we all went 3. With
we all went 3 with
Never
that.
mind.
Yeah.
We all.
But
Let me put that down on my thing.
I need to add that also.
Yeah.
But
okay.
2 out of 5. Yeah, because I thought the action sequences were good. Some of them were good. There were a few good lines, like the metaphors. Some of them really hit well, but then there were others that were just overdone. There were a lot of metaphors in the movie. Yep. But yeah, the relationship between Rocky and Rena.
That was the big
Rocky's
thing.
character, really like just lots of issues, and then the last like quarter of the film where so many things were happening, and a lot of it didn't really make logical sense, or it didn't make sense really. And then they would throw in random new random new people. Like, remember he randomly met with that, or he like saw that one like Texan guy in the courthouse or whatever.
No, that was Jimmy
or
Carter.
Jimmy. Oh yeah, I didn't even know.
President of the United States of America, young John.
Whoops.
Who had a British accent.
I forgot about. I missed that when he said it. I totally forgot about.
He was like, "Hello, I'm Jimmy Carter." And we're like,
but his mouth movements weren't right.
Yeah, for some reason they dubbed it.
They dubbed
My bad. Wow, I really got it.
I'm so glad we saw this in the OG language, because that was made it.
Halawa, what was it?
Kannada.
Kannadana.
I don't know. Is
that
closer
Dundee?
to Telugu, or it's so hard.
It looks like it in terms of that, but in terms of like the letters. But I have no idea, so I don't know. I don't want to get in that.
Yeah.
Subtitles were really well translated, except for a couple strange
exceptions.
ones.
Yeah, there was.
That was mainly when he was talking about Rena, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, there was some oddities that happened.
I wonder if some of that was the
it could have been the
got
dubbing.
Wrong. Who knows?
Who knows? But anyway,
let us know in the comments.
We're all
if
kind
we're
of in the same group. I mean, guys, check us out on Letterboxd too. This is where we rate.
You'll be able to see our ratings
early.
early. You'll be able to see them early on Letterboxd.
You will.
These videos we come out a week later.
Yeah, we do this much earlier so that we have time to edit. Film videos.
So we have a week to edit.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah.
Overall, chapter 3. Are we going to be first in line?
I think. Well, I think we'll have to see it. But I'm way more excited for Iga 2.
Yeah. Oh, same.
Than anything else, because that one looks fantastic.
Yep.
I mean,
I am excited actually for that one, and I didn't love the first one.
I didn't like it as much as Mike, but I love
it's got rum.
Right.
Yes.
Buy the shirt on our website.
Yes. But yeah,
that's a wrap probably.
I mean, for this movie, I think that's kind of all we had to say, I guess, on that movie. Right. Let us know what you thought of the movie.
Overrated on IMDb for sure.
What can you do?
Well, I was going to mention that. So it's 8.3.
And people were mentioning that some of the movies that are higher rated are actually overrated, and I'm like, well, I see that now. Usually IMDb is pretty spot on.
I guess this land that we're getting to know, their stuff.
This
goes
movie,
wild.
I can definitely see that being rated too high. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is. Well, maybe some people really like it. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, I saw it. On the IMDb reviews, that's
the beauty
a lot
of
of tens.
The beauty of cinema.
Yes.
We can like it, or sometimes people don't like it. That's fine.
It's subjective.
Yep.
Yes.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Anyway, before we end the episode, though, we got to talk about a few movies we saw.
Oh,
U.S. movies, I guess.
U.S. movies.
U.S. movies.
Us movies direct.
Oh, yeah, how many?
Well, we saw. Oh, well, I saw. Okay. Before we get into the big one, I actually saw 13 Lives, which was a documentary style. The kids, the soccer players who got trapped in a cave.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, underground, and the water was rising it was raining a lot, and so they were slowly. The water level was going up, and the movie itself, man, it's so well directed and super intense all the way through. Okay. Yeah, there's some crazy things they had to do to get the kids out. Wow. They literally had to drug the kids, or in a way, they had to put them to sleep so they wouldn't move in the water, because they had to go underwater and take this 3-hour route.
How did they get stuck in this cave?
It was it was weird. It was so quick at the beginning that I missed some of how they actually got down there.
And, went
it was something like that, and it was just
wow.
I don't know exactly all the details about how they managed to get that deep in the cave, but yeah, they had to take a 3-hour route on underwater, but then there were some, they could go up for air in some points, but 3 hours to get one kid back, it's crazy. And so it was really well done. But yeah, they had to basically put the kids to sleep in a way to get them so they wouldn't move, and so they could just drag them through the underwater path, because if the kids were awake, they would, if they got scared or moved, they couldn't. They had to be just basically asleep in a way to get through. And so it was very fascinating. And an extraordinary true story. So anyway, I saw that one. That was a really good movie.
Dang.
I highly recommend it.
Okay.
13 Lives.
I dig it.
But yeah, and then the other one, which I think we all saw.
No, we didn't.
What?
Wait,
this is what you were.
I know.
Man, we're gonna have to cut this out.
The listeners are astonished. They're like, what?
So, wait, are you talking about the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
No, Mario.
Is that what we're talking about?
Oh, Mario.
I was talking
about Mario.
Did we ever talk about Dungeons?
No, we didn't talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
let's
talk
about
Dungeons I didn't see that one either.
Wait, did Sadie see it?
Yeah, she did.
Why didn't you
I was
see
like,
it?
peace. No, I wasn't invited.
What?
She saw it with her D&D troop.
No.
Wait,
how? When we were in California.
Oh,
in California.
Yeah.
I was like,
So,
wait, that's right.
The D&D movie was actually quite fun. It was a fun time.
That's what I heard.
The jokes actually were decent. They had some fun jokes.
Chris Pine loves these types of movies that are
he was
weird,
silly,
mystical.
he was fun.
Chris
Pine
was
pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overall, I mean, the plot was very average, but it was cool how they mixed in the game elements.
That's what Sadie was saying.
Yeah, because they Chris Pine. He had to change his plan every few every 10 minutes, because he'd be like, "Oh, this monster appeared. Well, let's go to plan B. Let's do plan C." And I love how they did that, because it added some really.
She also said it was
elements.
very accurate to because apparently, and I don't know because I didn't see it.
I
didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
It sounds like you haven't seen any movies this week.
You know what? Look boring. But when I heard though, it
did from the trailer. From the trailers, it looked terrible.
And I wasn't invited, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. But what I heard though is that some characters will just come in and out, and you are gone for no explanation. Which is funny because it's very indicative of a D&D campaign where people hop in and then they're like, "Oh, I gotta leave. I have a class," and then they never, it's very common for that random characters to pop up and then go away.
Yeah, there's a very notable scene with Bradley Cooper.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Oh my.
It's God. And he's not
Bradley
even...
Cooper's in it too.
Yeah. It's
so funny.
You've never seen him before like this. Let's just say
I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, the plot itself was the villain was pretty average. But,
Did I tell you that?
Wait, what?
Yeah, in California. This was a long time ago.
Oh, I didn't
just out and about.
I think I knew about that.
Yeah,
what?
I told you that. I told you
maybe.
A long time ago.
But wait, what was the circumstance?
We were driving.
From afar?
We were driving, and he was walking with his, I think, daughter.
Okay.
On the thing, and I was like, "That's Bradley Cooper!"
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, he's the only celebrity that I've seen. I think.
Well, you've seen YouTube celebrities.
I have seen those, but
but
they're a different
those aren't
breed.
Wow, savage.
So if we ever reach that status, you're gonna be like, "Well, we're not real anymore."
Yeah, we're not real.
No,
folks.
we're not real.
Holograms.
No, this is not.
This is all fake. This is all alternate reality at this whole YouTube.
Speaking of that, and I know you guys want to talk about your
yeah,
Super Mario movie. No, I'm kidding.
You have seen it,
no,
right? You're not. This isn't a joke.
No, I didn't see it.
I mean, why would I mean?
I will see it. I didn't have time to see it.
Yeah,
this was on the weekend of Easter.
Yeah, we saw it on Easter weekend. Yeah.
I'm doing like
chilling
Easter
at the
stuff
Grams,
on Easter.
Grams house,
I get it, and we had just a lot of stuff going on. I'll see it probably this weekend.
I think you'll really like it.
I totally will. No, I know it's silly, but people are really bashing it though. Have you heard that?
The critics are, and it's pretty dumb because like.
But it's a kids movie.
Yeah, it is, and like I understand a little bit of the criticism. So I
give it a.
Ben gave it lower than I did.
Like a 3 or 3.5.
Yeah,
3.5.
3 for me.
I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
I thought it had some really, really cool Easter eggs related to
and
the
that's
games.
what I would watch it.
Tons of Easter eggs.
It's pretty clever.
But yeah, the plot is like a Mario game, which is actually fun. I mean, because Mario games the plots are very simple.
Right. Yeah.
But like that's fine in this type of movie.
It's a game,
right?
Yeah. It's a video game.
It's visually very creative.
The animation is great.
Yeah.
There's a song in it that actually Bowser sings.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard it.
And I'm sure you've actually heard the song.
I haven't heard it, no.
Okay, good. Save it for the movie.
I'm going to see it, I promise you,
Jack Black really makes this movie
He's
10 times
really
better than it would have been. If he wasn't Bowser, this movie would have been a lot worse. Yeah,
I can see that.
They just
made
it
really funny. They had really funny people like in the voice acting.
It was all right. I don't know. For me, and animation have had a long and rocky journey because I used to.
You've had a tough route.
Yeah, Ben just doesn't like animation.
I love well done animation, but I don't know some of
even Pixar films. Ben's like, well, it's animated. Dock off a few stars.
No, I like animated.
Take off a few stars.
Sometimes it's like, I wish it was a little more complicated in terms of characters or plots. It's like, it was a bit simple, but. I mean,
did you ever see Mitchells and the Machines?
I did.
Oh, you did. You didn't like it.
I didn't love it. But I thought it was decent.
Unbelievable, right?
See, I love
the Psycho.
No,
did you watch like Inside Out?
Yes, and
that was
appreciated
super complex.
It was
great.
Yep, it was very good.
So Pixar probably is.
No, I love Pixar.
Okay.
And so that's where the movies are made for kids and adults alike.
Yeah,
kids love the.
Yep. What about the Lego Batman?
That was pretty funny, and I enjoyed it.
I thought so too.
That was
okay. He does like a few.
It's hard not to like that one.
I know, because we actually watched that like maybe like a year ago. And we were like, wow,
I want to rewatch it.
It is fun. It is really good. Will Arnett is just
so speaking of movies, I know you wanted to talk about Super Mario Bros.
That's kind of all I had. It was a good movie. I would recommend watching.
I am really upset, and I was gonna tell you guys this before we recorded, but I might as well pop. This is a movie thing. I was really upset that Babylon, the movie, is a 2022.
Oh.
I was upset at that.
Oh, right, because you were like, hey, this is my favorite movie of 2023.
It is on there, and it has not changed. But from all the movies I've seen in 2023, that is by far an amazing movie. Like I want to watch it. I have rewatched scenes because they are on YouTube because they are so amazing.
Okay. Now hold on a second. I need to watch this.
How is this movie rated so low on IMDb?
I don't know.
It's like 7 point. Well, not terrible, but like 7.2.
Metaphorical, and there are so many.
I want to see it.
Dude, I know it is wonderful.
7.2.
I would watch it again in a heartbeat.
Let's do it.
Wow.
I'm so down. And let me tell you, it's a longer movie.
Yeah.
But I don't think that has any sense. I mean, the pacing felt amazing.
Okay.
So it's like.
Okay, yeah.
A hidden gem. Well, it started out as like, this is an out there movie that everyone will see, and then nobody saw it.
Well, that's because they used
the marketing
all of their budget on not marketing. They didn't have enough for marketing.
Well, they had
production,
a ton of high profile actors in
it. And a ton of production costs associated with it as well. There's a ton of like on site locations they shot and like all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But dude,
I hope that doesn't like hurt Damien
where would it be on your
career
2022
like that.
list?
It didn't make
you
a
probably
lot of money.
made your Letterboxd.
Number 1.
Okay, so you got to edit your list.
Probably. Well, I think number 1. What was number 1? My last
Bullet Train was pretty high.
Oh, your Bullet Train was your number 1.
Oh, the Babylon for sure. Better than
Okay,
Bullet.
wow.
Okay,
so what did you rate it on Letterboxd?
4.5.
Oh wow!
Oh,
yeah.
that's
bordering
that's
on
almost
a 5.
perfect.
Wow.
I mean, like I said before, the titty that lowered a half star just because there was a lot of naughtiness in it. But like in terms of like showing the Hollywood LA vibe, and you guys have been to California, so it's like that atmosphere is so in this movie.
And we've watched the what's that one with Brad Pitt, which he's probably in this movie. And then it's the one that's
Licorice
70s.
Pizza?
No, the Licorice Pizza has a similar vibe. It's the one with
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes, that one. I enjoyed that one, and
So,
I'm guessing this has vibes.
It's got that vibe. I mean, it's got like the LA vibe, like Licorice Pizza, like Once Upon a Time. They're all kind of like that LA, fast paced. We're moving, we're having fun. It's wild, it's crazy. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, this for some reason, like if we watch it and you guys don't like it, I don't even care. Like I like it so much, I will watch it. It doesn't matter. Like I don't know. This movie
You'll
has
just watch it again just because you enjoy it so much.
I listen to the soundtrack every single day.
Wow.
I
can't believe
I love Justin Hurwitz's music.
And I love La La Land. So it's like
that's the thing, dude. It's like an R-rated La La Land because it's like obviously there's a lot in it, but like there's so much awesomeness. I'm like, why did no one watch this movie? That's what I was shocked about because this seems like a blockbuster.
Why did I guess because the advertisements it just wasn't advertised enough?
In a way, though, I'm kind of glad people didn't watch it because it's like I can say that I really liked it.
Yeah, and it's like really it's like a controversial.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that's that.
Interesting.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's.
Let me know when, and we will watch it because oh my gosh.
And
yes, that sounds good.
Well, what else we got? Is that it?
That's it for me. We caught up on all the movie news. We did see a lot of movies this
sometimes
week.
Sometimes we go a little long. Sometimes we go a little short.
It's okay. We don't have a time limit on.
That's why restricted
because we're not celebrities. We have no time.
We don't have that cut off.
We're gonna have 5 minutes. We're gonna get a coffee. Yeah.
Now you're looking like a celebrity, Michael. Better take off those glasses.